Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. So today is actually our first conversation through healing episode, and today is Children's Day. And today's message is actually crafted to us parents. We love you, we see what you do for us, we see the sacrifices you do for us, we see how you go out of your way to ensure that we are doing fine. We have everything we need that you could provide for, and we are truly grateful. But today we just want to talk about something that has to do with you inside. It's just small. But anyway, I know that you learn and then you understand at the end of the video. So we want to talk about things to do to avoid trauma. We know that trauma is usually an experience that somebody went through that formed their belief system. It's a bad experience somebody went through or someone encountered. It's like the second party to what is going on. The person did not actually go through it, but the person saw how the mother is beating or molesting the father, or the father molesting the mother or beating the mother. That kind of environment has a way of forming the child's belief system. So we want to talk about things to do not to get traumatized. And the first one on my list is stop bringing up your children into naivety. Thank you very much. They literally don't know anything, right? Because they have a parent that told them this is it, and it looks like they don't even know anything, especially towards their sexuality. That is wrong. For example, you tell your child not to watch I Grew Up, and then they tell you don't allow anybody to touch you. Now that your stem is straight, okay, what is the definition of touch? What is now the society where we live in has a lot of young curious people that you have to tell them not to do something and why they should not do it, and truthfully, because if you tell them lie, they will discover it, and by the time they discover it, they will want to explore what you did. Why didn't you tell me this? You told me this. Do you understand? So we should train our children to knowing what they are supposed to do. For example, instead of telling your child not to watch Nigerian movie, I know many parents did that, especially Christian parents. Don't watch Nigerian movie. Why? They used to kiss, okay? Then they used to access. They used to, and you know it's not true. They don't even access. And then you bring up that child. The child will now have this notion that kissing is a bad thing, or even indulging into sex is a bad thing. So as the person begins to age, the person now discover that okay, it's time for you to settle down. How will the person now start erasing those things you told them? It's painful when you're trying to protect your children, but you are giving them the wrong thing to protect them against, while you know that you could just easily give them the right thing. So for example, you tell your child, I don't want you to watch Nigerian movie, not because it's a bad thing. Kissing is not a bad thing. Having sex is also not a bad thing. But it's not yet time for you. You tell them processes in life they have to go through, and why when they need certain things. In that way it will shape the mind of the child to know that it's not a bad thing, but it's not yet time for me. So the hindrance, or what is stopping the child not to do what he wants to do, is because it's not yet time. Not that it's not good. It's not good. Okay, when the person get married, what is the person going to do about it? So I think we should start telling our children the truth in what they are supposed to know, because they will find out. And when they find out, it pains more when they try to live up the lie you told them. And then, like, so my parents lied to me. Why do you lie to me? They might not come out outrightly to tell you, so you lied to me. Why do you lie to me? That is another grief that a child will hold against a parent for a very long period of time that you don't even want to know. So I feel parents should start learning how to educate your children on the right knowledge, not because you're trying to protect them, in the right way, not because you're scared that this person is going to spoil. After all, you're not the one that keeps children. I'm just saying. Thank you. So another thing I think we should talk about is always tell your children you love them, and that is why you do what you do for them. I think this is the second point that I want to say over and over again. Most of the times, an average African child, even a Nigerian child, grew up and think, my dad was never around, my mom was never there, she never cared, she never said this, she never said that. The thing is, we might really think that these children are still young, they're still small, they will not understand even if I tell them. To be honest, that's not true. In fact, not in this generation of children, because they are even way smarter than you think they are. So you should tell your children, bring them, sit them down, and tell them, you know that I love you. And the reason why I go out every morning to work, to provide money, to provide shelter for you, to give you the life you deserve, is because I want you to have a better life and a beautiful future. Tell them these things. Tell them they should know it. They should not just, you don't assume that the child will automatically know because he's seeing how hardworking you are. He's seeing there are children that grew up and they felt like their parents never loved them. Why? My dad was never around for any of my PTA meeting. My mom never showed up. My mom was not even at home when I first saw my message. My dad never did this. They never took me out. They never did it. And to be honest, in your quest for getting money, in your quest for giving your child a very beautiful life, tell them that you love them, and I think it will go a long way. In a bit to telling your child that you love them, also show them that you love them, because it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to show, and children learn more when they see it. So show it, create the time for them. No, you are trying to create money, you show them still that you love them. Avoid the temptation of telling your children their father's mistake or their mother's mistake. It will haunt them. Follow me through to this point. The thing is, we're not judging you, don't worry. If you've done it before, don't worry. But the truth is, an average child believes whatever their parent tell them, especially when they see their mom or their dad. You know that notion that I know of a family, or that notion that there are parents are not supposed to fight when their children are around, or when their children are looking. It's no longer the same again. Parents feel very comfortable to call themselves name in the presence of their children. And to make the matter worse, you call your partner names to your children. You see this your father, he's a very this father. See this your mother, he's a very, stop it. What culture, what are you telling your child subconsciously that this is how it's supposed to be like? You understand the point that two people have to work things out for it to work. But if you're not getting it, does not mean you should be the reason why your child will grow up in a certain way, not believing certain things, because it's not true. When you work on it, it will be solved. So at the period where it needs to be worked on, at the period where you people are trying to figure these things out together, ensure, make a commitment to yourself that you will be a blessing to your child, and not the reason why they will not want to get married because they are scared not to marry somebody like their mother, or they're scared not to marry somebody like their father. So I pray that God will help us. Be the role model for your children, that it's because of you they learned their ever first lesson in life. Follow me through. The quality of children you have is the quality of parents you have. The quality of a daughter you have is the quality of the kind of love the father showed the daughter. The quality of a son you have is the quality of is the quality of what the mother has imbibed, or what he sees his father does to his mother. So be the role model for your children. Don't allow someone else to tell your children, to tell your daughter, I love you first before you. That is your responsibility. Don't allow your children see organization from another family, to see respect from another family, to see care and love from your own family. There are children that grew up and they tell you that, truly, if I have the kind of marriage like my parents, I'll be ever grateful. Why? They've seen the father, the father, how you showered love on their mother. And they've also seen the mother on how you respected their father. Even when you have something to say, you did not say it. You did not say it when we know you are hot. The children see that daddy did something, this one he touched mommy. But mommy decided to keep quiet and leave the place. That they see certain lessons from you first. So a lot of times we see children that learn things outside. It's not their fault. They did not see otherwise of what to learn from inside the family, and they decide to learn it outside. Children easily learn something they see, and because they easily learn something they see, let them see you loved their mother. Let them see the mother show respect to the father. Let them see you people build the family up in the way of the Lord genuinely. Let them see you be the best parent you can be. With all these things I've said, we know that today is Children's Day. Just remind your children of how you love them and how you grow, how you hope your life has influenced them in decision making. It has influenced them even on how they see things. And we pray that God keeps our family, God keeps the children away from trauma, and God continue to keep our family and help us to train the children in the way God wants us to, not the way the environment has shown us, not the way our background too has shown us. And I see God helping us. So stay tuned until next time. Keep loving, keep caring, keep praying, and just know that we love you. And do well to reach out to us. Tell us how this video has helped you. If you're a parent, if you're an aspiring parent, if you're a parent, what are some of the things that you hope to do better? Would like to know. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.